Leo, this is the December 15th read. Tried to do it yesterday and ran into some technical issues. So, December 15th read for Leo. A bit late, but the time period around the 15th of December. Talking about the energies of the 7s, 8s, and 15 cards in the tarot. There is a card at the top right of the screen that has the all signs reading that has a little bit more information about the 7s and 8s and what they mean. What is the heart of the matter for Leo? What is the heart of the matter? One more try at the... Oh, all right. There is the Magician. So this is a card of manifesting. This is a card of... it can be manipulation, but manipulating your environment in manifesting things is what I'm getting from it. Manipulating your energy and in a positive sense. So that's what I'll go with for starters. So what is the crossing? What is the card that crosses the Magician for Leo this morning? What is crossing the Magician for Leo? Okay, we have the Star. It was actually kind of reversed, but we'll read it. The Star is, so we've got the Magician and the Star, two Major Arcana cards for starters. We have manifestation, and we have more manifestation, wishes, healing, hope. This is a really powerful start. So what is at the base of this reading? What is the underlying energy here? So it looks like something big is happening here. And these have been times when there's been some massive feelings of definitely something big taking place. Some cards. The cards that fell out upright, I'm going to take. At the base, this is something to do with the material world, and because both of these energies are pentacles. So at the base of this reading, you have been working with a group of people, and there is an energy that is youthful, that is involved with it. So a group of people and you working together, and this feels like a very coherent and collaborative thing. The Page of Pentacles is also some inspirational energy. There's some big ideas. There's some ideas that may or may not be practical. So, but it's kind of a good energy to have, because sometimes in a group of people, when you're collaborating on something, it's good to have that. The perspective of the person who doesn't know everything about what they're thinking about, because they don't know what they don't know, and therefore they don't know. They can open things that you would not have thought that were possible. Sort of like the Page of Cups energy is imagining the unimaginable and things that don't seem possible. But this energy is a productive energy. So let's see in the recent past what has taken place. The recent past is in Leo's recent past. Oh, there are two cards. Well, this is good. This is spiritual energy of a traditional, and it is kind of a blend of, again, we've got the collaboration with the youthful energy, and then we've got this Hierophant, which is a traditional, probably spiritual. This guy here is kind of a guru. So this is a different take, a modern take on the Pope. This is the guru that's in touch with the universe. But there's also this Page of Wands energy, which is the Hierophant and the Page of Wands together. There's creative energy that's coming out of this spiritual inspiration. So some big ideas are coming up, and there's also, again, the idea that there might be people around you with youthful and imaginative ideas. There's a lot of energetic activity and sizzle and pop with the Page of Wands, because they're irrepressible as far as their energy is concerned. So these could be individuals around you, and at the same time, this is good energy. It looks like a very creative situation in the recent past. And at the top here, above in crowning and coming into currently, your consciousness is, for Leo. All right, well, we'll take this. That's the Nine of Swords, which popped out reversed. So I think that this is a good card because, for one thing, the Nine of Swords talks about anxiety and insomnia and worry and being all in your head over things and not being able to get any rest. It looks to me like whatever it was, the positive energy that is here is still on your mind. So even though there's this big positive feeling, something has been bothering you, and I think that time is passing. So let's see what's coming up in the near future. We'll probably get more insights into the Nine of Swords. There's some overthinking that you might have been doing that I believe is going to cease. And with the energy that surrounds you, I can kind of see why. That there may be a lot of the naive energy that is around you that has been kind of hard to take, but in some ways. But that this could be completely unrelated to that. So I'm not convinced that that's correct. So we will see what is coming up in the near future for Leo. There's another one that's come out reversed, which is interesting. The Four of Pentacles. The Four of Pentacles talks about feeling a bit wary about your material situation. And when it is reversed like this, I think of this as, that the things that you have been worrying about, because Nine of Swords is worry, and the Four of Pentacles can be worry. You can be feeling a little bit pressed with your physical resources, your material resources. This, to me, is, I'll go into it a little bit more, but I get the feeling there are worries that you had that are kind of one by one knocking themselves out of the picture. So this is, to me, telling me that the sense of the need to conserve your resources, or to hoard, or to feel less than grateful is passing as well. So let's see where your energy is, and we can go a little bit, like I said, we can go a little bit more into those two reversed cards and what they may mean when we see where you are. What is Leo currently? What is Leo energy currently? All right, this would explain why some of these things, it's like, I don't care. Your energy is embodying the Fool, which makes perfect sense with the Magician and the Star, because you're ready to open up. You're ready to open up to these energies. And this card here, I think the Page of Wands is really close to the Fool energy to start with, because it's like, yes, let's go. it's the energy that, again, it's the person who doesn't know what they don't know yet, and they are open to all possibilities. So let's look at your environment, the environment around you, Leo. There's the environment. The card for the environment is the Ten of Wands, and it came out sort of like that, but I'll read it both ways, because the Ten of Wands in this deck is a little bit different from the traditional. Traditionally, this would be carrying the heavy burden, the end of a cycle, of a previous cycle of, say, a creative cycle, but still being the point at which you're carrying that burden with you. This card tells me a little bit that I'm going to leave it upright, because the way that this card feels to me is this is an individual who has learned, has gathered knowledge and resources, and that is why these worries are kind of going away. The resources and the knowledge and the skill, they're not carrying it with them as a burden, but they're carrying it forward into what is to come. So they don't have to worry. They can act as the fool and just head off into the future, as the individual here is doing. Secure that they've got the resources, and all of the resources that they need to move forward into the future. So that I think it explains these two cards being reversed, and it's a good positive energy. So what are your hopes and fears, Leo? Oh, there's too many. I think I'm going to keep these three cards. The first one that comes out is the Page of Cups. The wishes that are here are things that you would imagine to be impossible. Your hope is that this period has indeed passed, and that really is what that kind of is saying to me. There's another period of this youthful energy, and the wishes and hopes are kind of coming up, sprinkled within here, with all of this youthful and potentially naive energy, but it's the energy of the Fool. And so what we see here is we see the youthful energy, the wishes for, if only I could do this. I wonder if that would work. I think this is good. And this is a loving energy, so it's an emotional freedom, a sense of someone who has no, they're a romantic, they're naive, but they're romantic. It's kind of a good, anything is possible card. So that's your wishes. And then your hopes is this moving away from this pain of the past. And I think that what you've done is you've anchored an air sign's energy here, and you are looking for a clear path. You're looking for that clear, logical, and reasonable path. And this could be an individual in your environment or part of your chart. The Queen of Swords is finding the truth. You want to find something that really works. Is this an illusion? So it's two sides, the imagination and the possibilities, and then how to anchor that to the real world. And this energy here will allow you to do that, because this is an analytical and intelligent and really reasonable sort of energy that you can find the truth. And this could also be that there is a person in your midst who you rely on for honest advice, and they're not afraid to tell you exactly what. So what is, what really they think about the whole situation. That can be uncomfortable, but at the same time, this feels to me like the hope is to get past this stuff in the past, that it's really out of the way for real, and that what you can do in the future has this element of this, everything is possible. So I kind of get that there. Oh, so the outcome for Leo, please. Well, this card fell out, and again it was kind of like this. So the decision will be made. And I think that the point of this particular reading, and I'm going to pull another card to clarify that really quickly. Let's clarify the Two of Swords. Yeah, so these two cards came out. This is a decision, and this could be because, you have been worried about which direction this is going. Things have been moving. You're in a phase where everything is new. You're manifesting. There's healing going on. So you're healing old wounds, and you're coming up with the Fool energy in a complete new direction. The Two of Swords and Judgment. Judgment talks about rebirth, redemption, enlightenment, and going forward. That there's a decision that you have to make, and I think it's really based around where you're going to go with this energy. Where is it that you're headed with this? But I think that if you look at this reading, at the bottom of it, we have this clarity. So you've got the clarity of the Ace of Swords, and you've got stability with the Knight of Wands. And we do see the heartbreak that has come in the past that has caused you concern. You have the King of Cups sitting here. This is compassion and understanding. This could be an individual that you know. So you might have a support structure. It looks like you do. The King of Cups and the Queen of Swords. And the strength is there. There is some energy here at the bottom that is challenging, the Eight of Swords. You've been working past that, being up in your head and thinking you're trapped. You've moved past that. You're moving past that in the near future to the energy of the Fool. And I think some of this has to do with a situation around you. There's fire energy here. There's more fire energy. There's Aries and Leo and Sagittarius energy around you. But there has been a moment where you felt trapped. And that is all really a time that is passing. It's been tough, but you've pushed through with Leo strength, and you've come through and made the emotional breakthroughs and had the support around you, and come to the point where you've been working through something together with people, and just kind of probably just pushing through whatever was going on with you emotionally, and getting to the point where that stability has come in for you, and now you're kind of, what do I do now? I'm at a point where I can do anything. Am I stable enough to do it? I say this Knight of Pentacles here says that you are. And you do have that aha moment coming. So the energy of the Page of Cups is you're going to figure out, with these three cards in your hopes and fears plus this, you're going to figure out what this decision really is. And it's one of those that in your heart you really know what decision to make situations. And you're going to have the strength behind you to do it. With that, I will leave it there. If you have enjoyed this reading, please let me know by liking. I give you insights and make you think about things. That's my goal. So if you like the videos that I produce or you find them thought-provoking, please subscribe. And also, if you found this particular reading useful, let me know by commenting below. Thank you.